This is Happy Half Hour, a Peoria Life web show brought to you by Enjoy Peoria.
Hello, and welcome to Happy Half Hour. On this week's episode of Happy Half Hour, we learn about the Big Picture Arts Festival this weekend in Peoria. Later, we talk about fall golf with the Peoria Park District, as well as upcoming Park District events. We will also fill your free time with some awesome events coming up this week. So sit back, relax, and let's have a happy half hour.
These are the lights and sounds of a city on the rise. Its past, though bright, pales to its future. Passion flows through its people, bringing life, energy, and growth. It's a place where competition and community exist side by side. And everyone can find their place. Fun, greatness, opportunity, and expression have a home here. Peoria is for everyone.
Wildlife Peoria Park has been a popular attraction for generations of families. But did you know it's even open in the winter? Enjoy walking the trails and checking out the amazing Midwest wildlife. And here's a little insider information. Most of the animals prefer the cold weather and may be a little bit more playful on a winter day. Need a jolt to start your morning? Head over to The Blend. This locally owned coffee shop brews the perfect concoction to help you through your day. But it's not just a place to get great coffee, it's also a community gathering spot. Step inside Sentimental Journey for gifts for any occasion. They strive to bring in new and trending gifts along with the tried and true. Do you want to find out more about what's going on in the Peoria area? Well, check us out at enjoypeoria.com.
Welcome back to Happy Half Hour. Peoria is quickly becoming known for its thriving art community, and this weekend the art community is taking over the city. The Big Picture Arts Festival will celebrate everything art in the River City. Joining us to talk more about the festival are Doug and Eileen Loinig. I got the last name right. Thank you both for joining us.
Thank you.
What is the Big Picture Arts Festival?
I guess one of the easiest ways to describe it is it's a collective vision of a team of people who are passionate about the arts and passionate about our city. So there are people from different walks of life and different kind of art media who are coming together to put on a festival in the Warehouse District.
Oh, that's wonderful.
And different from an art fair, this is more about performance and participation and collaboration. We've invited several groups of people to work together to figure out what they did or wanted to do, and so it's that's how it differentiates from an art fair.
Right, so it's much more about hands-on creation rather than, having a beverage and strolling.
Yes.
That's
yes,
great.
Yeah.
What are some of the things that people will be able to do at the festival?
There is a big variety of things. There will be 4 mural painters who will be creating works of art live. 2 of them will be on C.T. Gabbert's building, and 2 are on a building called the Meyer Block building, which is owned by Katie and Raphael Rodolfi.
Okay.
So the mural painters will be doing that. Then there are 36 artists and artist teams who are drawing chalk art.
Oh, wow, those are always so cool to
Those
watch.
are great, yeah. And it's nice because there's some high school students have signed up to do that, a team of middle school students, and then some of the professional artists in the area have signed up, and they're competing for cash prizes. So those are 2 of the things you can see.
And the cash prizes are going to be awarded by popular choice. So
Oh, great.
The audience is going to vote for what they like, and so we're looking forward to seeing that as well.
And then if people want to actually get involved, there are opportunities for the public to get involved. So there is a community mural. There's 2 community murals that people can have a hand in creating works of art that will then be displayed on buildings. And one of the activities that always catches a lot of attention is the paint fling.
Right.
So there's a vacant building in the festival blocks that the city owns, and the city has graciously said, you can use that as a canvas. So
Oh, wow.
we are filling little mini super soakers with paint, and people can come up and get a super soaker and just squirt And make a
and
big
just make their
abstract.
mark.
Yeah,
Right,
and
yeah.
Born Paint gave us this paint to use because they're very supportive of us. They're providing the paint for the actual mural artists as well. So they have really inspired a lot of people that we've talked to about this is going to be a major event.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Now, before we were talking about, you mentioned something called camera candy.
Camera candy.
Can you tell me a little bit about
Sure,
that?
Yes. Eileen and I are photography-based artists, so we have a real interest in interesting things to photograph. So camera candy is really sweet photo opportunities where things are happening worthy of capture. And so we have not only actors in the street in character and in costume that can be photographed. We have selfie spots. Joe Gabbard has created a selfie spot out of Melt the MG, which is on the corner of Southwest Adams and MacArthur. And he has actually created a spot for people to come around and take their own pictures. It'll be quite engaging and interesting to see. We won't give it away. We just want people to come down and see it. And that's a couple of things like that are going to be where people can actually take pictures, shoot video with their devices, with their cameras, and then ultimately we will do a documentary of this whole event that we want people to enter their content for potential inclusion.
Right. Now, do you want people, like, as part of this to kind of like hashtag that big picture arts festival?
Big picture
yes.
Peoria.
Go crazy with that hashtag.
Definitely, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, Instagrammable spots, and the idea that this will eventually be something that we will actually pay for content when it goes into a documentary. The screen time will be, we don't want to have people give away their work. We as working artists appreciate the fact that artists are asked to give up their talent too often, and so we want to make sure. Now, we won't be paying union scale. We can't afford that this first year. But our goal, as we move this into the future, is we want to have artists paid for their talent and what they should be paid, not just a little bit that we're paying right now.
Right.
Yeah. And a few other things that people will be able to photograph and see. There will be some performances going on. Brian Blanks, who is a director with both Cornstalk and Peoria Players, is bringing together different groups of people for performances. And one of the more fun activities, so it won't be a surprise, is there will be a flash mob, but the public will be invited to learn some of the moves for the flash mob. And they will join them with professional dancers and musicians to perform the flash mob in the street. So that'll be great.
Man, who doesn't love a good flash mob?
Yeah. And then there's car art. There's one of our team members, Darius Donaldson, is a car artist, and so he is bringing together some cars that people can come and see. You know, because there's so many forms of art in our city and so many different ways to appreciate art. And so we will have a big variety of that.
Now, there's also a film festival going on. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Yeah, film festival, Allison Walsh, a student from Bradley who's decided to live in Peoria because she's originally from Chicago, and she's thought that, this is a great place to be where she can make a difference. So she has raised her hand to have a film festival. There was a call for entry that was about 26 people entered. They've pared that down to
15.
Yeah, 15 films.
but it's going to be judged by industry professionals. We have Helen Caldwell, who is the script supervisor of Breaking Bad, and Better Call Saul right now. They just finished up their last season, so she's back in town. We have Mary Givens, who's she has a blog, video blog of underground artists of Peoria.
That's called Mike's Uncut.
Mike's Uncut. And then the third one was Seth Hendrickson, and he is actually, he's out of Chicago. He is a local, originally from Peoria, and he was the director of a film called Pottersville. And Pottersville is on Netflix, so if you want to check out his work, you can go there to see that.
Yeah. So the films were done, they're shorts, so they're 1 to 8 minutes long. And people in a 50-mile radius of Peoria submitted films, and then the judges made their selections, and that will be at the Peoria Riverfront Museum.
Okay, good to know. Doug, now you created an awesome awesome rendering of Abraham Lincoln that has already been unveiled at the Peoria Courthouse. It's on the Peoria Courthouse.
Yes.
Can you talk about your creation and why you created it?
Sure. Originally, it was a part of a series back in 2008 that I did for taking American currency and making it into art. My idea was that this could go into banks and have kind of a connection to art and currency, and I thought it'd be a good way to get more exposure for the arts. After that happened, we actually, I took the picture of Abraham Lincoln off of a $5 bill and colored it bluish, gave it a bluish tint. And I did that because Abraham Lincoln was one of our greatest presidents, but he also suffered from depression. And his suffering from depression was not necessarily just a little thing. He was suicidal at times. He actually had the benefit of his friends, family, and community watching out for him. And part of that is the idea that if we, back then it was called melancholia, and it wasn't a stigma attached to depression or melancholia, it was just a situation people were in. So with his community support and his talking about this and his out in the open with his condition, was what helped him survive the condition. He didn't commit suicide, obviously.
Right.
And with the idea that we think bringing to the forefront of conversation about the stigma of depression, that would help a lot of people. And then also, we know for a fact that arts therapy is a thing that also alleviate depression. So it has that connection. And then another reason about Abraham Blue is the fact that he was one of the first politicians to use the arts, to use photographers, to use sculptors and painters to create his image that had been seen all over the country. And we feel that it's appropriate for Peoria to hold that up as an example.
Absolutely.
And use the arts as a way to be heard around the country.
Oh, that's wonderful. Yeah, it's really neat. If you haven't seen it, check it out. It's on the Peoria County Courthouse. Did I hear someone mention there's going to be a dedication ceremony coming up for it?
There is. On Thursday, so October 11th at 11 a.m. will be a dedication ceremony. And I saw a little footage there that Raphael Rodolfi did yesterday as the piece was being installed.
Right.
So we hope people join us. There will be some officials there, and there will be the official dedication of Abraham Blue.
That's wonderful, and a really great message with it.
Yeah.
How do you think the festival is going to help to tell the story of Peoria to the rest of the country?
I think that for so long, Peoria has kind of accepted this attitude that the national news tends to share about us, that we are maybe not Rust Belt, but that we are a city that is not thriving. And I think when you really look at the city and you look at the things that are going on, you recognize that we are a very active community and we are a thriving community and we have a great story to tell. The festival is about that. The festival is about collaboration. It's about what a grassroots organization can do. We don't always have to look for another group to say, let's do this. This is a team of people who got together and decided to do this. And so I think this will, I can't say this first festival is going to put Peoria on the map and everybody's going to go, I'm coming to Peoria next year.
There's plans for it.
Right, and the
absolutely.
collective movement of taking this forward along with more public art in the city is going to move us in that direction.
Yeah. The festival is being put on by the Big Picture Initiative. Can you talk about that organization a little bit?
Sure. We have a goal of raising funds to be able to pay artists to teach kids in after-school programs and in community centers. Because we know for a fact, actually we've been doing this for a couple of years out of our own pocket, and we now know that kids, if they get an early spark in their life with the arts, it doesn't go away. It excites them, it creates curiosity and imagination. And those are some of the things that we're kind of missing out of the system right now. So we know that the arts are part of that answer. So we are definitely focused on getting money raised so we can give jobs to artists. And then the other thing is we want to see more of public art in central Illinois.
Absolutely.
Not just Peoria, but all the way from Galesburg to Bloomington. We're going to make a Big Picture be a thing, not just one day. It's going to be a week long, and then it's going to be a month long during the October
time of frame of the year is actually the National Arts and Humanities Month.
Okay.
So that's going to be our focal point.
Great. Okay, so kind of wrapping things up, tell me when is the festival? It is free. Free.
Yes.
Free.
Free
Free.
festival.
All
But where
free,
and
all
when
free.
is the festival?
Sure. The street festival starts at 10 in the morning this coming Saturday, October
Okay.
13th. So from 10 to 6, the festival will be going on the street in the Warehouse District,
Okay.
1,300 and 1,200 blocks of Southwest Adams.
Okay.
So from MacArthur to Spencer. And as the day, there's, kids' activities that might be a little bit more active in the morning. We have music playing all day. The headliner act is Fannie Ray and the Soul Shakers.
Okay, yeah.
She's got a big following. They've got
Yes.
a big following in the area, so they will come on stage later in the afternoon. There is a break then from 6 to 7 that will give people a chance to stop at some of the local restaurants and have a little bite to eat.
Right.
And then at 7, the film festival starts at the Riverfront Museum.
Great.
That is also free.
Great. Thank you so much for joining us, both of you. If you want to learn more about the festival, and there's a lot to learn, and the Big Picture Initiative, you can check out their Facebook page by searching Big Picture Peoria. Stay tuned. More Happy Half Hour is next.
Get out your calendars. We're about to fill your free time. Visit Downtown Pekin Friday, October 12th for Fall Fun Fest. Enjoy live music by the Stone Cold Cowboys, food trucks, a beer tent, face painting, bounce house, and much more. The fest runs from 5 p.m. to 11 p.m. and admission is free. Explore the supernatural side of Peoria with the Haunted Peoria Tours. Held every Saturday starting at the Caterpillar Visitor Center, guests can hear the tales behind the ghostly appearances that have startled and puzzled Peorians throughout the years. Curses and graves, legends, and spooky sightings. For more information, visit Haunted Peoria on Facebook. Louisville Slugger Sports Complex hosts the USSSA Fall State Championships October 12th through 14th. Games begin Friday night. Don't miss this single elimination tournament. For more information, visit sluggerpeoria.com. Summer may be over, but there's still plenty to enjoy in Central Illinois. Spend the day apple picking at the newly expanded Tanner's Orchard. Pick out your favorite pumpkin at Ackerman Farms. Take a walk down Grandview Drive and enjoy a 360-degree view of the changing leaves from the top of Observation Tower in Tower Park. Head to Luthi Botanical Garden and see the annual Chrysanthemum Show. Looking for more fun events? Head over to our website, enjoypeoria.com, or visit us on social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Enjoy Peoria.
Hey, do you like coupons? Do you like discounts? Do you like saving money? Then check out the 2018-2019 Enjoy Peoria Coupon Book. It is filled with a ton of coupons from area attractions, restaurants, stores, and more. And the book is free. Mind blown. Stop by our office to pick up your book now or check them out on our website, enjoypeoria.com. Welcome back to Happy Half Hour. With fall officially here and the temperatures dropping, many people would think the golf season's over, but that's not really the case. There's still plenty of time to hit the links, especially at one of the Peoria Park District courses. So joining us more to talk about Peoria Park District Golf is new Director of Golf Operations, Greg Walker. Greg, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
So you've been the director or the superintendent since the spring. Kind of talk about your background a little bit, try to get the rest of the community more familiar with you.
Perfect. I've been a PGA golf professional for over 20 years. Most of that time has been spent in the private country club sector. The last 8 years I have spent as the PGA head golf professional at West Bend Country Club, which is just north of Milwaukee. Before that, I was on the North Shore of Chicago, and I grew up in Naperville. And I've loved the industry. Golf is fantastic, so I'm just glad to be here right now.
That song, I've Been Everywhere, man, that sounds like kind of the song to your life.
That is the golf pro's journey. We'll put it that way.
Well, welcome back to Illinois.
Thank you.
As a relative newcomer to the area, what's been your impressions in Peoria so far, in the golfing scene here?
Peoria's fantastic. I have a wife and two beautiful young kids. we love this area. There's so much to do around here, not only from an adult standpoint, but a family standpoint. We have the Aquaplex at the Riverplex. We go swimming there all the time with the kids. We have the Peoria Zoo we go to. We have the Peoria Playhouse. All the different parks for us to go to. So Peoria has been, this is home now. And my family and I love it. The residents here have been nothing but welcoming, so this is home.
Well, we're welcome to have you here, and welcome taking over the golf scene here in the Peoria Park District. Let's talk about Peoria Park Golf. How many courses does a park district have, and where are they located?
So we currently have 3 golf courses and a golf academy / learning center. We have Kellogg Golf Course, which is off of Radnor Road. We have Newman Golf Course, which is off of Nebraska Avenue. We have Madison Golf Course, which is off of Martin Luther King Jr. Drive. And then the Learning Center is on Radnor Road, also across from Kellogg Golf Course.
And you can see me at the Learning Center because I'm still learning how to play because I'm really not that good at it.
It's a great facility.
It is really cool. I remember
like,
taking classes when I was younger, when I was like in 5th and 6th grade, and it is really cool. And the par 3.
Oh, the skills course,
awesome.
the pitch and putt.
Cool.
There in Central Illinois, there's not actually a place like it. It is very special.
And, I know people associate golf as a spring and summer sport, and, you're here talking in the middle of October, but that's not necessarily the case. You can play in the fall and winter, correct?
My opinion, fall's the best time to play. Okay, you got the trees are changing, the golf courses are in great condition. It's light sweater weather. I love that. New to the Park District this year, we're actually doing fall greens fees, fall rates, so you can actually come out and play our golf courses for a little bit inexpensive price there. Enjoy what we have to offer also.
It makes sense. I would much rather play in 40, 50-degree temperatures and 100-degree temperatures any day.
That's exactly right.
I'm not a big fan of the sun and the heat. But, moving into winter, can you still, you guys still have stuff coming up in the winter as well, right?
So again, as we were just talking about with the Golf Learning Center, it's a year-round facility. We not only have heated bays to where you can hit golf balls outside under the heaters, we also have indoor practice nets that we use, so it is a year-round facility. The one thing about golf is if you take 5 or 6 months off, it takes quite a bit of time to get back into your golfing shape. This time out, you're able to come to the Learning Center. We have PGA Golf Pros able to teach you. Great place to work on your game all year round.
Excellent. Talk about some of the initiatives, that you've kind of started since becoming the director back in the spring.
The first thing that I think every new person should focus on is customer service levels. You could have the greatest golf course in this country and have poor customer service, and people aren't going to want to come and play your facility. So my number one initiative this year has been to raise the level of customer service across the Park District in the golf facilities. I feel like we are getting towards our goal. We're not there just yet, but also, just getting things a little bit more organized, creating some new events for the golf. Not only this year, we had a brand new Wine and Nine series that we hosted 4 different times where you play 9 holes of golf and there's wine tastings on the golf course, which who doesn't like that, by the way?
Everyone does.
Also with that, and then we do a dinner afterwards. So that's one of the new things that has been really big this year. And then next year, we're going to be changing up some of our events and creating some newer events for golf.
Well, we talked earlier about thinking outside the box, and in the sport of golf right now. That's kind of like one way for the sport to get ahead, and I know you're a big proponent. How is that important for the sport to think outside the box and try different things?
Well, I think every industry has to evolve with the times. Okay, golf is one of those traditional industries or sports that has a hard time evolving because everybody is hardcore. Well, you have to do this and you have to do this, and this is what the rules of golf are saying. I don't care. The PGA Tour, the LPGA Tour, that's fine to watch on TV, but that's not who my customers are. I want my customers to come out, enjoy the game of golf, enjoy the facility, be a social aspect. None of us are going to be playing on TV. So let's come out, have a good time, be out there with our friends, enjoy the outdoors. We all need to get outdoors and exercise, and golf is one of those great ways to be able to do that. So I think just changing how we view golf a little bit.
And I think that's perfect for those of us who aren't really that good at golf.
Again,
very much me, not
but
that.
Do you enjoy the game?
Yeah, well, I like being out there.
There it is.
Yeah, I think
There it
it's a
is.
lot of fun.
Yeah, and that's all we want. We want people to just come out, have a great time. Again, none of us are going to be playing golf for our career. So just come out and enjoy the game.
Excellent. Let's turn our attention away from golf.
Yep.
I know there's more to explore at the Peoria Park District. A lot of fun stuff coming up in October and the rest of the fall. Can you kind of go over some of the cool events that you guys have coming up?
Yeah, we got some great events. We had some fantastic events through the spring, the summer. This is my first time with the Park District, with any Park District, and it's amazing how many different things that we offer. One of the first couple things for the fall is every Thursday at Summer Park, we offer hot dogs and hay rides from 5 to 7. Good old-fashioned time to come out with the family, enjoy a hay ride, roast some hot dogs out there.
When I was a kid, it was awesome.
It was awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, it's fantastic. Again, we do have some individuals that are out there that don't enjoy meat. We do have vegetarian options out there. So come on out. A beautiful park. If you've ever been to Summer Park, it's fantastic. Come out and enjoy it. Couple other things we got going on. The Peoria Playhouse, which if you haven't gone and you have a young family, what a great place to go. I mean, it's so cool.
Something I wish we had when we were a kid. It's awesome that it's here now.
You know, I have an 8-year-old son, a 4-year-old daughter. Oh my goodness, it is crazy for that. It's great. So we're hosting a costume swap drop now through October 15th. In other words, what we're asking you to do, children can come and drop off their gently used costumes, okay, and then come back on October 20th from 10 a.m. to until noon get a voucher for a free costume. So it's fantastic. The zoo. I talked about the zoo earlier today, how great that zoo is. My family and I have actually gone to the zoo 4 different times. We're actually going to be already going to this. It's Halloween on October 12th and 13th from 5:30 to 8:30. Kids can come and trick or treat through the African exhibit, and there's a magic show and a costume contest right there. So that is so cool. You're going to be seeing me out there. I'll have my lovely outfit on. I won't talk to anybody about that.
What is it?
Yeah, we're not going to. If anybody knows the Dark Tower series and the Man in Black, that's what I'm going to be. Some other activities we got going on. Again, they're countless through the fall with the Park District. Is a haunted playhouse at the Peoria Playhouse on October 20th. Creatures of the Night at Forest Park Nature Center on October 26th. Camp Wakanda has a great event for the canine lovers, the dogs and their family to come out and host a doggy trick-or-treat on October 28th. There's a fall festival at Logan Center on October 30th. And, of course, Proctor Center is hosting their annual trick-or-treat on October 31st. So as you can see, we got so much going on here just for the fall. I can't wait to see what the winter actually has to come.
And for people that want to learn more about some of those events or maybe just golfing in the fall with the Park District or just anything Park District related, where should they go?
It's always the website's the easiest way to get all the information, peoriaparks.org. You can look at our calendar of events there, all the different facilities that we have, everything that you need to know. Go to peoriaparks.org and be able to get that.
Well, Greg, thank you so much for joining us.
Oh, I've enjoyed this immensely. Thank you
Excellent.
so much.
Stay tuned, more Happy Half Hours next.
Hi, I'm Chef Jeff from Boyd Steakhouse at the Paradise Hotel Casino, and today I'm going to show you our signature scallops.
Planning a party? Need the perfect gift? Looking for the right home decor? So Chic Boutique is your one-stop shop for everything pretty. They have all of the prettiest gifts, stationery, bridal and baby shower gifts, party supplies, and so much more. And if you need help with your next party, So Chic has you covered, from event planning and coordination to their pretty little party room. The staff at So Chic will make sure your next party is perfect. Do you want to find out more about what's going on in the Peoria area? Well, check us out at enjoypeoria.com.
This week's show, like I always say, if you're always looking for a new restaurant or a new store to try or check out a new attraction or see what's coming up this weekend, you can always head to our website, enjoypeoria.com, or visit us on social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Enjoy Peoria. Thanks so much and have a great week.
PeoriaLife.com